Well, alright, I guess it's time for me to make a video about this. I think I should have done this before, but I didn't feel it was necessary, but I guess we're gonna be doing it now. So it's come to my attention that recently YouTube has been significantly reducing the amount of payment that popular YouTubers who actually do YouTube for a living get. For as far as I'm concerned, that was, the rule was $1 for like every 1,000 views a video gets. And I can't stress that enough. That is already terrible payment. Because you have to rely purely on the YouTube algorithm, whatever that is, in order for you to receive any sort of payment. So, this often resorts to content creators hopping onto trends that they probably don't want to jump onto, but they do it anyway because they know it'll get themselves some views. Content creators should be able to, do what they want, whatever they want on the internet. And that doesn't seem to be the case with YouTube's current CEO, who believes that, YouTube should be safe for kids and thus safe for everybody. I can tell you right now that the worst thing that's happened to me as a kid watching YouTube was saying the word fuck in the middle of class. That was it. Nothing else. But, that's what YouTube was meant to be. It's not meant to be Twitter. I mean, that's all I really see out there nowadays, is just people pointing out other people being stupid or evil or whatnot. There's this one guy who was supposedly going to clean YouTube up, and I guess he's doing a pretty good job with, pointing them all out, and I guess it's a start, But, it's just not the same, man. I'm sure everybody misses the old YouTube. Back when you could post literally anything you wanted and people wouldn't get upset about that. But back then, people wouldn't post the same things as they posted now, which is just call-out videos. And honestly, if you're just going to make videos calling out others, you should just, put them on Twitter or something. That's more appropriate. I don't use Twitter myself, but I've seen a lot of people argue on there. And quite frankly, I don't think that needs to be brought into YouTube. Yeah. So, I don't really think it's necessary to make YouTube safe for kids, because by doing so, you're actually kind of restricting a significant amount of views these content creators are getting, thus, decreasing their profit. And, these guys already don't make very much, because they would need to get, at least 1 million views on a video in order to have really some profit. It's got to be some, and by, most of the people who watch YouTube are kids. And I guess I could consider myself a kid, even though I'm legally an adult. I'm 18 right now. I turned 19 on the 23rd of July. But yeah, I don't really think that you should have to, segregate people based on their ages. I personally think that's really stupid. Kids are going to find a way to get themselves into trouble anyway. So, why should we take the initiative to stop them? If they're just kids, we know they aren't going to listen. So, my point is that, the whole reason I brought this up is because I noticed my channel is growing ever closer to 1,000 subscribers, which is, the whole reason I was afraid that would happen. I hear that YouTube censorship is absolutely batshit psycho. And I hear smaller creators, such as myself, are punished harder because, we're just a small creator. Our opinions aren't nearly as big as somebody like Mr. Beast, right? By the way, I hear Mr. Beast is a legend. Could somebody tell me more about him? I don't really feel like looking him up on YouTube. Anyways, I had no intention of ever becoming a YouTuber, let alone having it as a side job or any sort of career, but given that, you know, I've had a hard time getting a job myself, most of the applications I sent in, I have not gotten a response back from any of them. So I think YouTube may be my only hope in making any sort of money. I don't want you guys to feel bad for me about it, because you guys don't really know me, and once again, I didn't want to have an audience, but now that I have an audience, I'm not happy that I have one, because this channel was primarily created for my friends so they could watch the stupid shit that the shit I do. But nonetheless, I figured that what happened has happened. I should not try to prolong the inevitable. I knew that something bad was going to happen, but most people would consider, my video suddenly blowing up a good thing. I don't consider it a good thing, but I guess the least I could do is try and show a little bit respect to you guys, since I'm getting a lot of subscribers from this. So I figure I might tell you, exactly my thoughts on YouTube and how it's probably going to affect me later. If I do plan to make more videos that, aren't me doing stupid shit, which I can't promise that, I will most certainly try to make something else, but keep in mind, I'm a kid in college who's not doing great right now. It is very hard for me to stay on top of my shit. Online school was a terrible idea. Though I don't think it was entirely a bad idea, I just think it was poorly executed. I've procrastinated quite a bit in school, but it's not really my fault that school isn't that interesting. Let alone, it's been killing my eyes lately. I may have to go in for an eye exam. My eyes have been completely fine up until this point. And my point is that online school is not really good for your health. And thus, you would need to find a way to channel that negativity, I guess. That's not really making sense, but I'm trying to explain something here. I hope you guys can make something out of it. So, when most people are in a negative mood or have nothing to do, most people nowadays go to YouTube. At least that's what I think you guys do. If not, you can tell me what you do in your spare time. If you want to, you don't have to say anything. I don't really care what you do. If most of YouTube's content is being restricted because some of those people are kids, then I don't know, man. It's kind of giving a massive fuck you to all the people who are trying to blow off some steam in a calm way. I know YouTube probably isn't a calm method by any means, but well, alright, I think that's about all I wanted to cover. I should have written a script for this, but I decided not to. It would be a lot better if, I did it without a script, because scripted videos take a little bit longer, so alright. Hope y'all have a good day. And subscribe if you want. I really don't care. I didn't want you to subscribe. You can like the video if you want to. Alright. I'll see y'all next time.